How's it going, everybody? We're gonna be here for another season of What If the Browns had an unstoppable defensive secondary. Alright, there's a few other things that happened this season, of course. Um, we still haven't been able to solve our we did solve our quarterback problem. I thought we didn't sign him. All right, we got Josh Freeman. He has an 86 overall. Hopefully, he'll be able to lead our offense into the future. Of course, we have a backup in Ben Gomez. Hopefully, he can actually, you know, I want to get rid of these guys. Alright, we got rid of the dead weight, and we are here to start up the season here. This is just the preseason, obviously, so don't get you guys' hopes up. The Browns are still gonna suck, probably, but we'll see. We did make it an 8-8 season last year, so we don't know what could happen. We did go 8-8, so anything literally can happen in the NFL. We made the Browns a semi-winless team. I mean, winning team. So I don't know. It was the defensive secondary that really helped us last year. Of course, we still got all of our guys. They still will be with us for the next 6 years. So hopefully we can make ourselves a winning team. Not necessarily a Super Bowl team, but we can always hope. We can always hope. Okay, but I think Josh Freeman will definitely work in that aspect. I know they have an unstoppable secondary now, but what if they didn't? I'm kidding. Of course, that's the reason why we're doing this. We're going to see if... Alright, of course, we're going to look at last year's stats. We're going to look at last year's stats for these guys. Of course, this is career. We're going to see if Josh Freeman will make us a winning team. Of course, I want to say we still got Dion Lewis here, so there's always that. Hopefully, he'll help us in making a winning team as well. Of course, we got Wilson, who had 143 tackles last season, 11 tackles for losses, 6 sacks, and 4 picks, with 3 of them coming back for touchdowns. We're gonna look back at this again. Of course, we get the defense. Of course, 9 interceptions by Ivory, 6 by Dre, 6 by Derby, and 5 by Lennon. Of course, there was 4 by Wilson as well. So we're gonna see what we can do this season, playing against the Titans' first game. It doesn't even matter right now because if we can win the first game, hopefully that'll make us... Nope, of course we lost. Looks like we're going to be playing against our rivals, the Steelers. Not really rivals, because we can't win. They made it to the playoffs last season. Of course, there's reasons why. And we beat them this time. We beat them once last year, but we beat them again. Alright, this time we're going to be facing the Ravens. We will check every 4 games. You know what? Every 8 games. Oh, that hurt. We are currently 2-1. Yeah, let's go every 4 games. So after this, I'll check the stats so far in the season. Hmm. So Josh Freeman is basically doing nothing for us. While Josh Gordon's still putting up good numbers. There is literally nobody for them to help us. So Harry Wilson has 51 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions. But Derby currently has 33 tackles, 2 interceptions. That's pretty good. Of course, Ikery has 2 sacks. He's a strong safety. Got to remember that. He's got 2 interceptions. But Harry Wilson keeps finding the end zone every time he gets an interception. Still pretty awesome. Alright, we're currently 2-2. Alright, we're currently 3-2. We're having a winning record. Hopefully we can continue this. We'll check it out at week 8. Of course, at the end of week 8. There we go, 3-3. We gotta pick up a win over the Cardinals here to keep control of the AFC North. Looks like we gotta beat the Steelers again, something we couldn't do last year. And Josh Freeman is still terrible. And we lost against the Steelers. Since nothing happened that week, we'll check it now. So Josh Freeman's basically doing worse than our quarterback last year. So the secondary's not showing up now. We're going 4 and 5. Alright, we're 5 and 5. Let's see if we can beat the 3 and 7 Rams. The 5 and 6 Browns. And it looks like we're probably not going to be making the playoffs again. But we were closer last season. Which is really heartbreaking. And I thought, you know, signing that quarterback was going to make us better. It didn't. Alright, we definitely need to win this week. So we can get a close chance of making the playoffs. If we lose, our season's over, basically. Now it's good. Now we just need a few teams to lose. Like the Ravens and the Bengals. We gotta win here. We definitely gotta win here. And we win. 8 and 7. 8 and 7. We might be able to do this. We just need a few select teams to lose, like the Bengals and the Ravens. So we need to win against the Ravens and hope the Bengals will lose. Come on. And even we're in the playoffs. We made it. We did it. We made the Browns make the playoffs this time. This time we're gonna defeat the Kansas City Chiefs and we're gonna make it to the divisional round. Harry Wilson, the defensive MVP for the AFC. It looks like Dion Lewis is leaving the team. Alright, let's see the stats for our secondary this season, the new Legion of Boom. Although we've had the worst quarterback to make the playoffs, we made it. Dion Lewis showed up this season. And of course we got Josh Gordon showing up as well. But if we look on the defense, Harry Wilson, although he didn't have as good as the season as last season with 142, he still got 139 tackles, 9 sacks, and 5 picks for 162 interception yard returns. Of course, we got Larry Derby. He has 7 interceptions on the season. Our secondary is being a lot better. Wilson has 5 interceptions. Lennon has 3. Dre has 3. So Dre and Lennon did not have a great season as they did last season, but it works out in the end. Ikery has 6 picks, and Derby has 7. Derby also had 123 tackles, so that's pretty crazy. They all played a lot this season. Alright. We're going to see what will truly happen here. Will the Browns make it to the divisional round? And they were kicked out. So let's see how they got beat. We just couldn't get anything offensively done, I guess. We're going to look at the box score here. We both threw 2 interceptions, but their running back basically saved them there. Dion Lewis couldn't, he couldn't help us out. Lennon and Ikery had an interception that season. Of course, you got Eric Berry.
I don't know what to say. And I think our season is over. Of course it is, but we'll see who wins the Super Bowl. As we're going to continue our look for a decent quarterback. Wow. The Redskins and the Bills are in the Super Bowl. I guess E.J. Manuel is actually a decent quarterback. And see who wins the Super Bowl.